I never thought I'll be cover girl at almost 70. At 15, I was modeling. I had to do my own hair and makeup. I also made my own clothes because I grew up in South Africa, where fashion was 6 months behind because of the seasons. You have to stay active. It keeps the bones flexible. I was the oldest model in South Africa. I grew up in South Africa, but I was born in Canada. And then when I moved back to Canada, to Toronto, at 42, I was a grandmother doing front covers. I was the oldest model in Canada. When I go out on the runway, I can feel the audience vibrate. I started doing runway work when I was 15, and I remember meeting a model who was 30, ancient for the industry, and everyone was so happy to see her. As I've gotten older, I've experienced the same thing. People are just thrilled to see me modeling. My best piece of style advice is to keep your wardrobe small and love everything in it. My personal style icons are Diane von Fonsbroek and Linda Fargo. For strength and their own style, Christine Lagarde and Angela Merkel. It's been amazing to see how brands, magazines, and designers are focusing on real stories from older women. I just wanted to be the best dietitian in the world, but then modeling took over. I always said, as a dietitian, age doesn't matter. As long as you are doing good research and helping people eat well, it doesn't matter what age you are. I like to tweet out nutrition research because I did my Bachelor of Science degree in dietetics. I don't take supplements. I get nutrition from food. I eat the basic food groups: fruits and vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy, good fats and oils. I do have butter on my bread because it's delicious. I eat meat, especially chicken, sparingly because I'm not a good cook. If you can eat 5 fruits and vegetables a day, that alone can totally change your diet. I have to avoid sweet foods because it's my weakness and it's really hard. What you eat will definitely affect your skin, so I really try to stay away from sweets. I take 12 bean soup mix, soak the beans overnight, boil them up, add tomatoes and flavoring and freeze it. I'll have a cup a day. It's very nutritious. I eat vegetarian at home, so I always have yogurt and milk, eggs, whole wheat bread, whole grains, lots of vegetables and fruit, cereals and oatmeal, that type of thing. I always have snacky foods with me, like nuts and individually wrapped prunes. I don't like getting hungry. When you are hungry, you look for foods, and it's never salads. It's always muffins. Get your nutritional information from registered dietitians, not miracle healers. You'll be happier and it's less expensive. I grew up in the happiest home. My parents were really adventurous, and I was very lucky. My parents were the only people to go to South Africa from Australia in a single-engine plane. The two of them. No radio. You had to fly down low to see the street signs to know which city you were in. Most people couldn't speak English. My parents were very famous, but they were never snobs. When I was younger, I was mostly brown and started putting in highlights with each child. By the time I had my third baby, I was pretty much a blonde, and I stayed that way until I was in my late 50s. After divorcing, I left South Africa to live in Toronto. They were tough years, on my own with 3 young children and no income. I cried when they spilled milk because I didn't have the money to buy any more. When I got divorced, I knew I needed to step it up. So I taught nutrition at college, modeled, and built my dietitian practice all over Canada. For almost of my adult life, I always had this pain in my gut. But because I had to survive and I had to pay the rent, I needed the roof over our head and food for us to eat and some clothes. If I had a modeling job and then I became a poster, it meant that my kids and I could have turkey for Christmas dinner. Otherwise, we had chicken. People always want to know what I fed my kids. I gave them real food, not frozen pizza. Poverty makes you work really hard. All my kids are brilliant. They were responsible. I had very good kids. I was very lucky. I had 2 brilliant children and 1 genius. Elon could figure out things when he was very young and was always advanced for his age. He could hold a conversation about something that was way beyond his years, and he read voraciously. I never told my kids, "You've got to work hard." I just worked hard and they followed my example. I don't accept bad manners, so all my grandchildren are very well behaved, just like my kids. I've never been scared of aging. Aging doesn't scare me at all. You can handle all the bumps each year. They are traumatic when you are younger, and they are hurtful, and you go through some terrible times and you feel terrible. I'm not such a huge hater of anti-aging things because when I put makeup on, I look younger. You can brighten up your eyes and look more glamorous and more confident. With wearing makeup, a part of my job as a model, one might think I get tired of it, but I absolutely love it. The beehives from the 60s were gorgeous. The big hair from the 80s wasn't. I don't dye my hair. It's so fabulous. I had brown hair for so long. I was always getting my roots done. Sometimes I did it myself because I couldn't afford to go to a hair salon. When I turned 60, I decided to see what color I am underneath. I started dyeing my hair a very light blonde and then I let it grow out. I cut it very short. Looking back, letting my hair go natural was an amazing decision because I started getting major ad campaigns. I also signed with agencies in Europe and traveled to many different cities, which I love. People would stop me in the streets and say they love. For 50 years, I was a part-time model, but basically I'm a nutritionist, a teacher, a mother. I think that's one thing that's kept me working in this industry for so long, my interest in self-representation. It's a big part of my role as a dietitian too, helping people feel happy, healthy, and confident exactly as they are. I would say 20% of my time is alone, which I love. I spend 3 hours a day working on my social network profiles. I think about the right people to tag, the one who might generate new leads. It's my work, my self-promotion. I would say anyone who knows me says that they don't envy my life. I've just been through very hard times, yes. I try not to give advice unless people ask me. I just think everything my kids do is fabulous. If someone says, "That's Elon's mom," which happens quite a bit, they are usually stunned. Sometimes they cry. I'm flattered because, to them, he's saving the world. They just feel he's the only hope. I just think a big smile and feeling confident makes you beautiful. I'm not good at sports, but I do exercise because we have to move. Besides walking my dog 4 times a day, I go to the gym and do 30 minutes on a stationary bike while reading a book because I get bored. Then 10 minutes of weights and 10 of stretches. I pretty much eat when I'm hungry and I don't eat when I'm not hungry. That is my best philosophy for maintaining my weight. I definitely think the beauty industry is rising up. We are seeing a lot of more representation and different people. When I go to shoots, the young models are excited to see me. It proves they can have long and successful careers too. I'm always just happy to see when models are working hard, doing well, and really, above all else, doing good things. I love when they work for charities or inspire education. I just want to work. I'll continue working as long as people want to hire me. My mother worked as an artist until she was 96.